Good morning. You got some video game stuff?
Video game, not that much.
Yeah.
Just PlayStation 4 games here. Oh, sorry. That's what I have.
Yeah.
Here, what you want.
So they're all priced individually? Okay. No consoles or?
No consoles.
No, okay.
Yeah. You play it over?
Yeah, I play a little bit, yeah. Is this your stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
우리 또 옆집이 하고 있어가지고 사람들 꽤 오네요. 갖고 와, 먼저 해줄게요.
Good morning. I guess it's early afternoon now?
Yeah, almost there.
You guys have any old video games or anything?
Definitely, yeah.
Oh,
Homemade.
like for what?
Anything really? Nintendo, Sony, Xbox, Game Boy.
We do.
Oh, you
I
do?
didn't even think about putting them out.
Oh, okay.
Let me get my husband to.
I'd love to take a look.
Yeah. I'll tell him.
Hey, you, give me back this. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah.
You can have the show if you want. Abalone in there.
Those are 37. Those 7.
You can take the cup if you want it. I think it's a Japanese one. You just come back home. This is actually for, hot pot for the table.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, how are you? God, how long?
There's no more.
Nice to see you.
There's no more motor, dude.
I know. Are you playing now?
Yeah, we're gonna have a sub for Billy on down at whatever. Where is it? The Eagles Hall, right there. No, El Cerrito. So it's
Oh,
this way.
that way.
This way. So right off of Carlson.
You tell me he's making
No, no, I don't think so.
And 50-cent drinks at the back. This is toys, that's miscellaneous.
This is miscellaneous? Okay.
It reclines. There's no ottoman for it, right? No ottoman?
Oh,
No.
if there was one, I didn't buy it, I don't know. Some Viking trader.
Liquor?
Hey there. Sorry, I wasn't sure if you guys were open. I went through the gate.
Oh yeah, we're open.
You're open now? Okay, cool. Thank you.
Let me know if you have any questions.
Okay. Do you have any old video games at all?
I don't.
No? Okay.
Mm-mm.
You need a handle?
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Have a good one. What is up, my beautiful people? So I hit a bunch of garage sales in one day. The city of Albany, which is right next to Berkeley, was actually having a citywide garage sale event. So tons and tons of people were having garage sales. There are so many that I couldn't even go to all of them. I didn't end up spending a whole lot of money, but I did come away with some quality items, and I found some amazing free pile stuff as well that I'll show you guys in a minute here. I'll try and remember everything I bought. I'm doing this video a week later. All the sales were last weekend, so I'm gonna have to sort of try and remember what I bought. And I also did go to Goodwill, and man, it looks like my honey hole is becoming my honey hole again. Found some amazing stuff at Goodwill. I went to the Albany Goodwill, and I went to the downtown Berkeley Goodwill. I even went to the Magic Johnson thrift store, or Out of the Closet thrift store, I guess it's called now. You know, bigger's not always better. I found a lot of good small items for cheap that other people just were not noticing. So the first day I was striking out, the one when I went to the citywide place in Albany, I was striking out pretty bad, asking for video games. And then I found a sale where the guy had some PS4 games, but he didn't have anything too crazy. And I only bought one game from him. I bought Awesome Knots Assemble for $2. I had never heard of this game, but I just bought it because he wanted like $10 for the rest of his PS4 games, so I just bought this one. I thought maybe it would be worth it, and it's like a $15 game, so not a ton of profit there, but definitely a bread and butter item to add to my store. And then I went to another one in Albany at the citywide sale, and this is why it never hurts to ask if you're looking for something, and then you trigger someone's memory. Because I went to a sale and I said, hey, do you guys have any video games or anything? And the lady was literally, she was like, you know, I didn't even think to bring those out. I think we have some PS4 games. Let me ask my husband. And he went and he found some video games and he brought them out. I paid $10 for some DS games and a PS4 game. I got Heavy Rain. I didn't even comp anything. I just sort of put together the games that looked interesting to me and then said, hey, will you take $10 for all of them? So Heavy Rain for PS3, I think it's like a $15 game when it's CIB. And then this one is actually like a $30 game. So I got lucky with this one, Ukulele and the Impossible Lair. Never heard of this one either. And then there were some DS games too. Let me grab those. I left them in the drawer. Yeah, so here are the DS games. And these are all about $10, $15 games. So there's definitely profit in the bundle that I got for $10. Could maybe get $50 or more for all the games when they all sell eventually. But we got Batman, Lego Batman, CIB, Star Wars 3 CIB, and Lego Battles Ninjago CIB. So free Lego games for the DS. And I might just bundle them up together with my other DS games and do an auction. Because I still have all these DS games from the flea market and I have not sold one of them yet. And I need to get some of that money back. And then there was just some random free piles too. I went to another sale in Albany that day and I just bought this SpongeBob SquarePants Sponge Buddies. I wasn't seeing anything too good. This was $1, paid $1 for it. 5 Tickling Tails. It's actually like a $15 VHS. It's a little bit beat up, but It can go media mail, so there's some profit there. And then out on the sidewalk, there was a free pile. You know how some garage sales have free piles, and you know nobody was really paying attention to it. And I saw this sheet music, and I've heard sheet music can be kind of valuable. I know Golden State Picker talks about sheet music sometimes, and so this stuff caught my eye. So this is like Damn Yankees, and this is a vintage baseball Broadway production sheet music. It's definitely very old, I think. This was selling for about $40-50 actually. And this one's a little bit beat up, so I might get like 30-35 for it, but I mean, that's money in my pocket that I didn't have before, you know? And then we got Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, and it's another classic movie, you know, and this is about $15, $20 right here, and I think this stuff could maybe go media mail as well. Yeah, it must be able to go media mail because music is considered media, so why would not a music book be considered media? And this is a Willy Wonka Easy Piano sheet music. That was just in the free pile, so, you know, I ended up getting more value from the free pile than I did even buying that one VHS for $1. And then there was another sale. It was at the top of Marin, really like a pretty nice part of town. This dude was like a blue-collar Berkeley dude, you know, like you could tell he probably lived in that house before everything was like $1 million, and it got all the hipsters and the rich people. You know, there's always been rich people there, but like you could just tell he was like, him or his parents or something bought that house back when houses were not all $1 million, and he's just been living there. And he had like all this car stuff and crazy collectibles, and there was like nobody even looking. I went into his yard, I was looking around, and there was tons of stuff I probably would have bought. I just didn't have a whole lot of money. But he had this alien power. I'm a sucker for alien stuff, especially vintage like 90s alien stuff with the classic gray alien. That's called a gray alien even though it's green. That style is called a gray. People actually think that these dudes exist, but I looked this up and this is selling for like 25 bucks. It's called Alien Power. It's like, it was probably like a dollar store toy at one time, but it's vintage now, collectibles. And then he had tons of other like just stuff that I just did not have time to look up. You guys saw it on camera, lots and lots of stuff, and then I probably just couldn't pay for, but it was fun to look around. And I actually talked to his brother, and his brother wanted 5, and I said I can't do 5, I can do 3. And I didn't even have 3, I had 2, and then I had a $5 bill, and he's like, oh, I don't have change, just give me 2. So I ended up only paying $2 for this. And then right next door to him was a book box. I saw some shoes below the book box. There were some checkered lace-up Vans, like good condition too, and these are my size. I don't know if I'll sell them, but these are like $40 pair of shoes right here. And then there was some men's size 7 Captain Marvel Vans, which are in even better condition, right underneath the book box. And I cleaned them up and they look fresh. And these are about $40 shoes too. They got the Marvel on the tongue right there. And so, you know, I killed 2 birds with 1 stone and made it worth my while. And that's why you always check book boxes, you know? You just check places like that because people leave stuff out for free. And then there were some other random free piles during the Albany citywide sale. And I don't know, like they got this iWork software. It's not worth a whole lot. They got this Sounds. It's another Macintosh software. This is more vintage. I don't know if I've comped this yet. I just grabbed it because sometimes stuff like that can have some value. There was Oliver and Company VHS clamshell, probably worth, I don't know, 10 bucks free shipping maybe. I'll probably just donate it if it doesn't sell soon to get it out of my apartment. And then, oh, I got the Guitar Basics Step 1 on VHS. And, you know, this could be good for someone who wants to learn guitar maybe. I don't know how much it's worth either, but that was in the book box where the Vans were. So I grabbed that too. So I ended up accumulating a lot of stuff that it's definitely worth money and made it worth my while. And then there was a sale in Berkeley on Sunday. They were sort of still putting stuff out, and it was kind of a lot of stuff that I wasn't interested in. I noticed these these dolls. I just thought they were kind of unique. I guess they're action figures or rubber action figures. And I thought they were just kind of unique, and I was looking at them, and she said, oh, you know, those are vintage dolls, and you can have them, you know, or I'll sell them $2 a piece. And I said, hey, will you do all 3 for $5? And she said, yeah. And this is by a company called Marvel Education. And I saw the Marvel, and I thought maybe it was Marvel Comics, but it's the wrong Marvel. But it's still a vintage company out of Hong Kong, and some of their stuff sells pretty well. This might be like a long tail item, I'm not sure. I'm just gonna put them all together. So I paid $5 for all 3 of them, and I'm hoping to maybe get 25 for all 3 of them. So nothing too bad right there. Well, it's hot as hell in here, and I gotta get to listing, so I'm gonna cut this video short. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that like and subscribe for me. I'll catch you guys in a few days. There's garage sales tomorrow, so you know I'll be hitting those up. Peace out.